Lord of Omens, give me sight beyond sight. Beyond sight. Beyond sight.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Sight Beyond Sight podcast. Today we're looking at a Netflix show called Creeped Out. It's basically just modern Goosebumps, but everyone is stupid. And like, this is a good show. This is it's a very good show. Here's Nikki, and I'm Thomas. I'm sorry.
We can start it again if you want.
No, it's fine. It's fine. We'll cut all this out.
Yes, so like you said, it's very, to me, it's the closest things since this is another generational gap, I guess. But it's very Are You Afraid of the Dark to me.
Yeah.
But I would call it a kid's version of Black Mirror. Come in.
Come on.
So yeah, I didn't think it was that bad. I thought it was pretty interesting. You're right, there's like a lot of dumb mistakes. And there were certain episodes that were kind of like, I could do without, but some pretty good and interesting.
Yeah. I got a list of like the first 2 episodes and then just a synopsis of the other ones. So the episode 1 is called Marty. And basically the thing of this story is this girl who wants to be popular, she finds an ad for TV on a new phone that's supposed to replicate the Apple of this universe, and basically she gets it, and it's basically just like an AI, sort of like Ultron, and it's as sadistic, as insane, because like the moment she gets it, like at first it's like I wouldn't say monkey's paw, right? Because like she like wishes for something, like she wishes to be popular.
Yeah.
And then because the phone does stuff without her permission.
Yeah, it's like an AI that like basically it goes into other people's phones and computers. So she wants to be the popular one. So they take all her pictures and they send it out to people, and they take like the best looking pictures doing this and that, and send it to everyone so she becomes popular because now everyone's looking at her and notices her.
And then it sends a text to your best friend, and then the best friend thinks that she's like done having her as a friend because she's like with the popular kids now.
Yeah, she's not a nerd anymore. The thing told her nerd friend to what do you call it? Just basically like you said, he just gave her a text to say like, we're not friends no more because you're a nerd, and I'm with the popular people now. So
okay. And one thing we forgot to mention is that in every start of the episode, there's this kid in a green like raincoat, I think.
Yeah.
Like something like that, with like a weird like patch on his arm. It's like a sword and a yeah. Because that's out of the boxing episode that we'll get to later. And he also has this cool paper mache mask. I'm definitely going as him for Comic-Con next time.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. He's called Curious.
The Curious.
The Curious.
And he sort of just like collects strange tales and stuff that like are memorable.
Yeah, like little like
trinkets, artifacts from those things.
Yeah, from the episode. So at the end of the episode, like he only is in the beginning and the end. He's not a part of it. He's just like the mascot of the show. And then he'll grab something that's relative to what the story was about. So, like, in one episode, there was a black ooze or whatever, so he took a little bit and put it in the vial.
The blue. Wait.
That was the one. No, the one I was talking about was the demon lady that took the
cat lady?
No, the one that was that went to the school with all the bad kids, and she ate the negativity.
That was the last episode. The very last episode.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, and yeah, I think that's all. And like, I have this theory that he's from the past because in the first episode he had like a camera that was like really old,
Oh, okay.
And then in the the boxing episode that we're gonna mention later is that he has a phone and he was watching like a really old like a boxing or wrestling match.
Yeah.
It was like in black and white. So that might have been like another like proof or evidence that he's from like the past or something. Like maybe, yeah, I don't know. But in the later in the episode, it starts. It's sort of like has not really a crush, but he thinks they're dating, I guess, because when the girl is talking to her crush is like this boy. He looks like he's the guy from High School Musical.
The typical popular
Yeah.
the kid.
Yeah, popular boy. Popular boy. It sort of like springs alarms. It's like angry, like why are you talking to him and stuff like that.
So the phone AI gets kind of really jealous and then starts ruining her life, basically.
Okay, so yeah, because when she's in the cafe, she left her phone at home because this is like the time when like she's getting the little thing, like she's angry at the phone.
Yeah.
She has her hand like on the table. Then like the group picks one up and it's like her like doing her makeup or something.
Yeah.
And like, how do you get this confused? Like, she does not have her phone in her hand. Yet oversharing much, Kim. I hate it. Like these, it's even on my, it's on my notes. And it's just like a weird, strange thing. And okay, and like, then the prom's coming up. Like she was getting a dress with her old friend, and like she goes to with the phone because she knows she's gonna get totally ruined and has to transfer to schools because the phone is there and stuff.
Yeah, it's blackmailing her too. The phone is dressed up like they dressed up a little tuxedo.
Yeah, it's not like a fabric. It has like on the screen.
Yeah,
and it shows like little faces.
Yeah.
It's super creepy because when she asked out, because she has to tell the popular boy that they can't go to the
prom or whatever.
And then when she does what the phone says, it on the phone it showed like a dog getting petted on the head, which was kind of messed up and really creepy.
Yeah.
And then when they're at the prom, she tries to switch out the phone with another, and then she gets caught dancing with the boy she likes on the phone, and then a bunch of pictures of the other kids pop up, and it's posted by Kim.
Yeah. It's all like the crappy pictures that people have on their phone because it goes into all technology, I guess, and it started going on the big screen like, oh, this is posted by the Kim Lee girl, and then embarrassing photos of all the other kids, so they think she's doing it.
But she doesn't have a phone in her hand, so she's also stupid. And then, it's like she gets rid of the phone and then she's freed. Then twist, she wants to be popular again. So the phone is like in the cement. Like, she put it in the cement.
Yeah.
And then she keeps talking, which I don't know how that's possible. Unless like
it's a super phone.
Yeah, it is telepathic.
Yeah. I guess so.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was actually pretty. I kind of liked that episode.
Yeah,
it was stupid, and that stupid thing with the bow tie.
Most of the characters are stupid.
Yeah, but they're all kids too.
Yeah, so, I mean, but they're teenagers.
Yeah.
Okay, so sorry.
But no, it's how many episodes? It was 2 seasons.
Two
and there
seasons.
Was 8 episodes a season.
Like 9, maybe.
Maybe 9.
I think it was because I think season 2 had 9 episodes. I think maybe season 1 only had 8.
Okay.
What's your favorite episode?
That one's a tough one. I thought the creepiest one was the girl who took a picture of herself.
Oh yes. Oh, that's yes, because she took a selfie with like this selfie app that makes your face look prettier and like deletes all your flaws.
Yeah.
And then it took her face. It like
Yeah.
or just messed up her face,
Yeah,
like in the real life.
No, literally took her face. The more she used her camera, because she was like, it's like Black Mirror has all these like social, technology-based social kind of thing. So it's like, oh, the girls that do the selfies, and she was so into herself, she didn't care about nobody else. So she got the app, and the app, every time she used it, it took her face. It's almost not. I did like a face-off thing, which is really weird, but yeah. So she had to like her sister had to go to like the app designer who was I guess like a demon.
I guess so. Yeah, like a demon or like something of like demonic things.
Yeah.
And it's so weird because it like on like a bunch of walls were just people's faces.
Mm-hmm.
So that was
Everybody
like
else
really
using
creepy.
the app.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with that. That episode was like super creepy.
What about you?
My favorite episode was Shed No Fear.
Okay.
So it's an episode where this kid, this little nerd boy, with little stupid glasses, it takes place in like the maybe 70s, 60s, somewhere around that era.
Yeah.
And this kid has like he used to be friends with this other kid, but he like joined the football team, and now they're not friends because there's a
Got popular,
nerd and a football player can never be friends. And then
Are they still dealing with that in school these days?
probably, I don't know.
You're in school, aren't you?
Not anymore. It's my last day.
Well, not forever.
Yes, forever. And then the football friend, comes in like all drenched and dirty and smelly, and like of course like the nerd really cares for his friend, and so he goes to his house with like a military hat on, a military helmet on. I don't get that. I don't know why he did that, but
It's a little cool.
I guess so. And then he followed his friend into the shed because his friend had a bat and like a trash can lid, like Captain America's shield.
Yeah.
And then he went in, and then when the nerd went into the shed, this like weird shadow creature comes in and transported him to like the this abandoned public motel or swimming pool or whatever.
Yeah.
And then it sort of keeps happening, and then he goes to his friend, and then he's like, "Hey man, we gotta do this. We used to be friends. We gotta face this thing together."
Okay.
And then they go to the thing, and they realize that the weird like shadow creature is like the football friend's like great grandpa or something. Or just grandpa, because like they're great they're good grandmas there, and like she gives them lemonades and cookies, and then like over that she tells them that the like all the stuff that's in the shed is just like junk that their great grandpa collected.
Okay.
And then they go in there and they set up like a weird trap.
Yeah.
And it's sort of like a light trap, so it's like a bunch of lights tricked out, and then they have a joystick that's sort of like a switch that can turn it on.
Okay.
And so the nerd was counting on the ghost to transport them to the pool, because when they're in the pool they could like pull the string and then it could like go off, and then when they pull the string, the funniest thing is the string was caught on like a boombox. Yeah. And it started playing disco hits. Yeah. Yeah. And then it was so cool because it was like disco music over like a shadow ghost dying.
So why did he come back and try to get the kids?
What?
Why did he come to get the kids or attack the kids?
Because they touched the junk that was in the shed. Okay. Because whenever they he doesn't mind for the kids to be there. It's just when they touch his stuff, because that was part of the plan. Because the football kid was distracting the ghost with like touching like some tools, and then when the nerd like set up the whole trap stuff, and then they pulled it, and then the shadow monster died. Okay. Shadow ghost.
And disco music.
Yeah. It's Panic at the Disco. It's a murder at the disco.
So what was your worst episode?
Well, I'm not done with my best episode.
Oh, I thought you said that was your best episode.
Well, it is, but then the grandma says, "Hey, good job with the shed. Do the basement now."
Oh.
And then it sort of leaves on a cliffhanger. I really hope they come to that soon because, like, I think, like there might have been like a few episodes who ended on cliffhangers.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, maybe because in the first episode, in the slapstick episode, it was basically just like Slappy from Goosebumps, telling kids that they could like get rid of their like not get rid, but like control their like embarrassing parents,
Yeah.
and it's sort of like because like there's a host that needs to find a girl like no not a girl. There's like the girl who's embarrassed of her parents, and then she finds this like little puppet show.
Yeah.
And then the boy who like was like working for the puppet show,
Yeah.
came up to her and like said, like I forgot what she said. What the boy said.
She said that the puppet wanted to talk to her. That's all. Like when she first came there, she's like, "Oh, the puppet just wants to talk to you," and he was like, I think she was just like, "What?"
And then it like it was like the spell to like control her parents was like knock your noggin 3 times and said that's the way to do it because like, it was like British. I can't do a British accent right now, but
every time they have a puppet, it's always like creepy.
And British.
Well, no, just generally. I feel
Yeah, because old dolls are like generally creepy.
It's just funny though, because when you see a puppy, you're just like, I want to grab it and break it. Like you're telling me something, like I'm just gonna slam your head against something. But
yeah, but it's probably like cursed with like a demon or something.
You become the puppet or something.
Yeah, that sounds like you have to become evil.
Yeah.
It's and like that the cliffhanger leads with like she's now the assistant for the puppet show.
Yeah.
Because the boy, the only way to get her parents back to normal was to because she went to a party with a cool girl that she wanted to like be friends with or something.
Yeah.
And then the cool girl just ends up being mean, and then he sprays ketchup on her or something.
Yeah.
And then she has to like find a new host for like to be
get
the
her
assistant.
parents back. Yep.
Yep. And then it does show another boy, and that could like lead to instead of the cursed one's perspective, it could be the cursed.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like these are all one-off episodes.
Yeah,
I don't know if they're gonna
what
come
sucks. I want to see
More?
the
shed one?
Ben Basement No Fear.
Yeah.
And my favorite part was at the end where the Curious was like at the pool and he's got to collect his stuff. He also might have telekinesis because he summoned a disco ball to him. Because he did like this.
Yeah.
And then like the disco ball came to him, and then I love it when he picked up the disco ball, he started dancing, which was amazing. That was my favorite part. He did like a little like a disco point.
Yeah.
Which was just amazing.
You're gonna do that at Comic-Con.
Yes, I will. We're going to make a paper mache mask.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
We definitely have to do that. So
and-
your worst one, the one that you did not like out of the 2 seasons.
I think the Many Place, the one with like the Infinite Hotel, that was kind of forgettable.
You know why it wasn't to me? That's the one that reminded me the most of like it. I think the girl tried to remind you of The Shining.
Oh, with like
visually, because it had the hotel, then it had the girl that was dressed up in the blue, and then it had the 2 of her that was like supposed to be like the twins. But I don't know. I could see how it was forgettable. It really was weird. Like you couldn't see the demon; it'll take you home, kind of thing. Like that was stupid. I'm just trying to think what I would consider. I think the lice one was stupid.
Yeah.
When a kid could talk to or hear
that
the
has
lice.
been done before. That is like Invasion of Lice has probably been done before in like other like TV shows and stuff.
Yeah.
I I think the one that was most interesting was One More Minute, which was basically a kid finds like a new video game or just like
Oh yeah.
yes, okay, okay, I need a okay, so this kid finds like a video game that he plays with his friend, and then there's like another kid, and it's like
Like an online video game. He's
It's
talking to someone online.
like a grindy video game, like levels and stuff, like sort of like World of Warcraft or something.
Yeah, and that kid basically tells him, "Oh, just stay with me and beat this level."
Oh yeah, yes, and like he gets older, like when he's when he's in his kid, he's playing the game, and then he sort of not really, like mentally blacks out, and then when he sort of mentally wakes up,
Yeah.
he's like a teenager because he was like 12 or something before.
Yeah.
Now he's like 17.
Yeah, like that
So
was. It starts off slow. It starts off slow. Like it's like hours pass, and then when he does it again, it's like days pass, and it goes to years pass, and then he's in, like you said, he gets older.
And he's like in high school, and then
And he doesn't know what he's doing or
Yeah.
where he is. Like mentally, he's still a kid.
and then it turns out that the kid who's on the thing was himself or something. And the whole thing could have just been replaced with drugs, and then it could be on
Yeah.
kid's Netflix show.
Yeah, but it's that was a good episode. I kind of like that one. I thought that was interesting too. I'm just trying to think. I was trying to figure out another interesting concept of a show is that what was the one, the Tilly doll or whatever, where she actually, it was like the voodoo thing, when she spit it into the girl's face, like the dust. And it's like, oh, the last thing you're thinking. I forgot. It was Tilly something.
Tilly, I have all the episodes here. Hold on.
But
Tilly Bone.
Tilly Bone, yeah.
Yeah, because it was the story told that was told like backwards.
Yes.
I didn't like that one because it was told backwards and you had to.
But see, I thought
use
that
your
was
brain.
interesting because you're trying to figure out exactly what's going on. So
And like her friends betray her in some way, like they embarrass her somehow or something.
yeah, and it keeps going, like starts out at sort of kind of the end, then it goes and replays like a couple minutes before that, then a couple minutes before that, and it keeps going back and forth like that until you find it's almost like, what's that movie, Memento, where it starts out at the end and then you're trying to figure out and piece by piece put it together.
But you have to use your brain. I'm not really good with that.
Well, I don't know. That was interesting to me.
Yeah.
You know what my least favorite was though? The Christmas episode.
Oh yeah, I was just about to talk about that because it's Splinter Claus.
Yeah, that one.
So it was just like the Christmas episode, like this creepy like Santa animatronic with like razor hands for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Like they kept the razor hands, but it was like covered in like mittens or something. I feel like you could feel the claws beneath like some cloth or something.
Yeah, no, that was stupid. It was just to be creepy, the extra creepy factor.
Yeah.
But that episode I didn't like. Just it had the purpose of like, again, it was like the good kid, bad kid, but it was like the kid really wasn't bad. Like he accidentally dropped his gift, and then he tried to go get it, and then everyone thinks he's stealing, and then he ends up locked in the store with his other friend. It's just like a weird, dumb episode. I didn't like it at all, and it wasn't even that creepy. It was just a stupid, robotic Santa Claus that was just going up and down. What would you rate? Did you like season 1 better than 2, or did you like them both equally?
I think I liked season 1. I haven't I've only last night I did some notes, so I didn't have like time to watch all of them. But I think looking back, I might have liked season 1 more than season 2. And like a memorable part of like season 1 is like there were only like a 2-parter episode, which was Sideshow, which is basically like a traveling circus.
Yeah.
That it has like a bunch of freaks or whatever, and there's like this little boy. I think it was called like Ace or something.
Yeah.
He was like he can smell the truth because he could like he's sort of like, hey, I can smell that you keep your paycheck in your
Yeah.
money in your left shoe, and then he takes it out, and then because like, of course there's like some troublemakers in the circus.
Yeah.
So then hijinks. He's like, I'm gonna talk about the thing later, but like there was like three that looked really similar,
Yeah.
and they walked like monkeys. Like they was like arms to their side like this, and then like their like the certain like the moving of their like legs.
Yeah.
Because spoiler alert, they're all just like animals that the ringmaster turned into humans.
Yeah. See, I thought that was a good twist at it, even though like it took 2 episodes. Because I'm thinking like, okay, he stole the kids and whatever, like he's keeping them brainwashed. But you find out like, because the main kid who sniffs stuff, he has memories of like a
Former
family.
family, yeah, and he collects like ruined like family photos from like this picture thing.
Yeah, the picture out thing where the picture machine. And then once the guy lets him loose, that he thinks is like the bad guy, brings him to the family's house, and they don't recognize him. And then, like you said, the ending is like,
He
oh,
was a family dog.
yeah, he was a family dog, so
And then
they didn't recognize him because he was a human boy. So that when he does that and he turns into a dog, he goes back to the house, and everyone's like, "Oh, the dog's back!" And that was a cool little twist. I felt like that was a Goosebumps twist in the.
I would see that. Yeah, I would see that.
Yeah.
And like the final episode was the Unfortunate Five, which is like the bad kids.
Yeah. Yeah, that one was like that one I didn't care for.
Yeah,
either.
I couldn't remember. I like remember the only things that were like really good.
Yeah.
And like the boxing episode. Yeah. The boxing episode was like the whole premise was there's a girl who's like the first one to compete against the boys.
Oh, the wrestling, yeah.
The wrestling episode. And like the I think like the short like synopsis or whatever I have was like girl uses like magic text to like take the talent from like sexists because they couldn't believe that a girl could beat a boy.
Yeah.
Or something like, oh, you're not gonna survive this tournament or something. And then she gets this text like, hey man, you want a gift? You want to get better at wrestling or something?
Yeah, just make a wish. Yeah.
And then like her friend on like the cheerleader squad or something.
Yeah, it was really, yeah, that was like a weird episode because it's basically a quick synopsis is a girl that wants to be in wrestling and she wants to wrestle with the boys, and then she has a boyfriend who's a cheerleader, and then she gets that text from, of course, it's a random thing.
Like a demon
Make a wish.
Technology demon.
She wished to be stronger because she was very strategic. That's why she was beating all the boys, is that they were saying that they're stronger than her, but she's more nimble and strategic, so she knows what to do. But the wish comes at a cost, so she's losing her strategy, but she's gaining strength. But she doesn't notice that her best friend is getting weaker, so he's taking his man's strength, but she's becoming stupider in the sense of strategic wise.
Oh, I didn't. Yeah, because last time I was like going over the thing, and
That's messed up.
Well, I didn't realize that her strategic thing was going away because I only like watched like the first minutes of it. And,
Well, yeah, okay.
yeah, and like because I only knew that like because the boy told a story on how this kid who like he had glasses and he hated his glasses, and then he got the text, and then he had perfect vision, but then another student went blind.
Oh, that was it. But in that episode, that was another good twist that you missed then if you didn't watch it.
What was the twist?
So the whole thing was you would have thought the twist that she thought she was taking the strength from her like arch nemesis guy because he looked sick, but then when he started coming back, like, oh, he must be wishing for strength because he's getting stronger and he's beating me. Meanwhile, her friend comes in like halfway dead, so she notices he's taking the wish from them, so she rejects the wish, like, okay, I don't want it no more. And they started getting healthy, but there was like a little thing like, oh, it's a chain of email, so it has to go to the last person to relinquish their if you relinquish your wish, everybody's wishes are relinquished. So when she does that, she goes back in her car and she says hi to her father or something, and the father's like what? And then it looks back at her, like her, and it was a boy. So she, I guess, the father or mother
Oh, the
wished for
father
her to
wanted
be a
a
girl or
Well,
something.
that was
so she turned
weird.
into a boy at the end, which was like, oh, okay. It was like really weird.
That's weird.
But yeah, it had something to do with the chain of everybody's wishes were kind of like done.
Yeah, but that was like a weird wish. Like, I want to make my child a girl. That was weird. Like,
Yeah.
like wanting your child to be a specific gender. It's kind of weird.
Some people are like that.
Yeah, that's stupid.
But anyway, yeah. So I think the show overall was good. Like I said, because I don't know if you saw the remake to Are You Afraid of the Dark, and I felt like it had potential, and it just crapped out. So I was like, this one was the best one, and it was fun for me, even though it was a kid show.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna like go over like the other episodes that we like didn't talk about.
Okay.
So like season 1 episodes, we talked about Slapstick. We didn't talk about Kindlestick, right?
Candlestick. What's the Candlestick one again?
It was the Kindlestick that the like this mean babysitter was like really mean to these.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then like she was like telling ghost stories about to the small kids, and then when she's trying to get to the when she's in the babysitter, she's trying to get to impress this other boy that she invited over, and then like the little boy she's in like he says that Kindlesticks is like his imaginary friend or is like a ghost.
Yeah.
And then there's like weird stuff's happening to her, and then like the phone shows like all the crying kids that she's ever babysitted.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was pretty creepy. I don't like that. And then it turns out that the little boy was the little boy was Kindlestick, so he was like the ghost thing.
Yeah, he was the one doing all of it.
Yeah, and then the girl was in the bed the whole time. And then like cat food, there's like a lady who bathed in cat food, and she was like a witch or something.
Yuck.
Trolled, an internet troll gets stalked and killed by an actual troll. He didn't get killed.
Oh,
that was just a joke.
These are the ones I didn't remember.
Yeah, the called socially awkward girls find out she sees like a mermaid or a siren or something.
Yeah, I seen that one. Yeah. Like she was born, like she was adopted or something, right? Her real mother was a mermaid.
Yeah. The boy called Red. It's like this time travel episode where this boy is trying to like connect with his dad more.
Yeah.
And like he goes like into the well, and then it like goes him back in time because the dad had a friend, like his really good friend, that like he was like only last seen near the well that he went and time traveled to.
Yeah.
And then he needed to like connect complete the thing, and it's sort of going back in time. Like sort of caused like the dad not to be like sad anymore because like the dad was like really bummed that his friend like,
died. Yeah.
Yeah, his friend.
The only thing that bothered me was just like, how do you know that your friend that you're so upset about died doesn't look exactly like your son?
Yeah, that's like maybe
like that would have freaked me out. Like
Spaceman, just the alien episode. Like I think the twist in that was that they're like helping this alien, and then the alien ended up being evil.
Mm-hmm.
And I forgot. Do they like derail a spaceship?
Yes, and they said no. He could pass here, like he could be human. He could pass as a boy, and then he took off his whole helmet, and he doesn't have a mouth. So that was like the twist. Like he's never gonna fit in. And he's stuck here.
So the traveler, it's like the pranksters find like a time box, like they can like stop time, and they do a bunch of pranks, and then this weird mysterious guy comes and like tries to kill him, and then they give him back the box, and they sort of just like not do that. So Tilly Bone, that's the story told backwards. That the Itchy was the Invasion of the Lights. No Filter. That was the No Face one, right? We talked about that. We talked about that.
Yeah.
Only Child, the evil baby tries to kill older sibling because like
that was pretty interesting.
Yeah, that was great because like the older sibling like does what the baby says, right?
Yeah, because I guess it figured out a way that it can't stop it. But wasn't like the baby an alien or a demon or something like that?
Probably no. I think it was a demon. I don't think it was an alien because
I feel like everything was a demon.
Yeah, almost like a demon, aliens, technology demons. Help. The because I've talked about the May place. Machine tried to kill abusive owners because like the kids are like sort of abusive to their robots and stuff.
Yeah.
And then
That was like basically Alexa or Siri killing people.
you know what that? Okay, so there's the show on Netflix, another show on Netflix called Love, Death, and Robots.
Yes,
That totally reminded me of that episode.
Yes, it was the first one of the new season.
Yeah,
I remember
the
that.
first one of the new season, and then okay, yeah, we talked about that, and then we talked about the One More Minute. So yeah, that's it. It's a very good show. I'm cosplaying as the Curious.
Mm-hmm.
That's it for this episode, right?
Yeah. I'll agree with him. I thought it was good. If you're into Black Mirror and Are You Afraid of the Dark, it's a perfect show for you. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.
And maybe you can support the theory that the Curious is from a different time zone or whatever, because of all the clues. Goodbye.
Like, follow, subscribe, people.
Bye, likes.